RICS Level 3 Building Survey Roof Report. Now, if you've had a RICS Level 3 survey carried out on your house and they have said we couldn't get good access to the roof and you should get a specialist roofer in to do that, that's where we come in. We are specialist roofing surveyors. We go out and do surveys on roofs. We're not doing the rest of the building. We specialize in roofing only. We've got vans with ladders, drones, inspection cameras so that we can get access onto the roof. The RICS building surveys generally cover the whole building from top to bottom. The surveyor who turns up normally has got minimal equipment, but not the kind of equipment that we've got to be able to get onto the roofs, especially to get into the roof voids. They're actually not dressed for doing that. They're walking around relatively clean. They will go up a ladder to be able to inspect the roof from a top of a ladder inside, etc. Maybe they'll go out onto a balcony roof, and generally they will look at a roof from the pair of binoculars from outside. Again, we've got ladders so we can get up there. Now, they are starting to carry around drones like we are using drones, and there's a lot of information you can get from a drone, but it's interpreting that information where we really come in. With the years of experience that we've got by going around and looking at all these roofs, knowing the building regulations throughout, the building regulation documentation is quite advanced. There's quite a lot of it. We have all of those to hand, where a RICS surveyor won't have them all to hand. There's too many of them. He's got to go from the top of the building right to the bottom. He's not going to go into that kind of detail when he's doing a RICS building survey. So it's a specialist thing that we do. We have to make sure that we can get into roof voids safely. We're going into people's houses and we have to be very careful about their belongings. Getting into the roof void, crawling around inside, getting as much information as we can. It's very important that we can get into these roof voids from the inside of the house, as well as doing the external reporting on the roof. It's one thing going around the outside looking at it, but the data that we can get from inside, whether the roof is vented correctly, whether or not it's got the correct thermal insulation, whether there's evidence that it's been sweating. There's so many different things that we can give details on, in which case then we can give you a really good report on your roof to try and explain to you how long it's going to last, if it needs repairs now, if it needs full replacement. All of that will be on the documentation we'll give you. You also get the opportunity of giving us a phone call once you've got the report and talking it through. It's very often, and we really like to promote this because sometimes the reports can sound quite damning. You'll get the report with costs as well. We'll give you good guidance on the costs. Sometimes you'll get that report and look at it and go, that's a lot of money. I didn't realize the roof was that bad. But it's not always that bad. We have to report everything we can see. It may well be outside of new building regulation specifications or any of the BS standards, and even manufacturer's specifications. All of those we'll go into in the report and be able to give you the guidance so that you know how much it'll cost to put it right to that. But it doesn't always mean that you need to do that. And once you've got the report with all the costs on it, you can then get into negotiations over the cost of the building. So hopefully that helps. If you need any more information, please don't hesitate to phone. Always here at the end of the phone. Speak soon.